Hello, what's up YouTube photographer Ronnie Sweet, and in this tutorial I'm going to be sharing with you guys my secret to color grading medium and dark skin portraits in Photoshop. So if I told you have had issues about color grading your medium and dark skin portraits within Photoshop, this is a tutorial for you. And if I told that is what you have been looking for, I request that you hit the like button on this video so that YouTube can push and recommend this tutorial to many people out there. So this is what we have, and I'll show you how you can easily color grade it in Photoshop to have this kind of look. So just look at this before, and this is what we have, and this is the look that we are going to go in for with this tutorial. And later on I'm going to be showing you how you can easily save it as a preset. So without further ado, let's just get started. So before I do any color grading, I'm just going to delete this. So this is the image after retouching. So before I do any color grading on the image, the very first thing I tend to do is caring about how much contrast I want within the skin tone. Remember, if at all someone is dark skinned, they really have much contrast within their skin tones, and you can say this is somehow a little bit lacking. So after I've done the retouching and everything on the image, what I tend to do is coming and creating a stamp visible layer. By stamp visible layer, I mean a layer that is going to be containing every single adjustment that we made initially, but that layer is going to be more of a layer with information in it. So it is going to be like a copy of every adjustment, but it's going to be in one single layer. And in order to do that, just simply, if at all you're using Windows or PC, just simply press Shift Alternate Control E on the keyboard. Then if at all you're using Mac, simply use Shift Option Command E on the keyboard, and you're going to create that stamp visible layer. So you can see that this is the layer that I was talking about. So you can rename it if at all you wish to color grading, just like that. So it is this layer that I'm going to intensify the contrast within the oranges or the skin tone area of my model. So what I'm just going to come to filter, and I'm going to come to the camera raw filter. So with coming to the camera raw filter, it is going to go straight, or we are going to go straight into the hue, saturation and luminance option. So all the color mixer for an updated version of camera raw. So what I tend to do, I just go straight to the oranges and I simply darken the oranges, and that makes me have a better contrast value within the skin tone. Just look at the before and after for just moving the luminance values of the oranges. Remember, luminance is more of the darkness or lightness of a given color. So by taking this towards the left hand side, it's going to be darkening the oranges within the skin tone. So after I've done that, I just come back to my contrast and I add contrast within the image, because for these types of skins or these skin complexions, usually I want them to be contrasty, like I've said. So I'm just going to do some minor highlight reduction like that, and some white reduction. So this is the before and after. So basically this is what I do when I come to camera raw, and I tend to do some adjustments to the image regarding skin tone. So I'm just going to come back to Photoshop to do the final color grading. Remember, we are not yet at the look that we want to get. So in the camera raw, I just handle the hue or the luminance values of the oranges by darkening the oranges, and I add contrast to the image. So what I tend to do next, I come back to Photoshop and I create a hue and saturation adjustment layer, and I come to the master and I select the reds. So what this helps me to do, it helps to eliminate the too many yellows within the skin. So I'm just going to come to the lightness after selecting reds, and come to the lightness and simply knock it down just like that. And you can see this tends to calm down the oversaturated oranges that were existing within the image. So after I've done this, the next thing I tend to do, I simply close this, then I come back and I create a selective color adjustment layer. So this is where most of the magic is going to take place regarding the skin tones of a model. So I just come to the reds first of all, and under the reds, what I tend to do, I tend to eliminate the yellows, because the image was initially, or we introduced more yellows within the skin when we are trying to darken the oranges in the luminance values in the camera raw filter. So I basically take out the yellows right here, Then I come under the yellows too and also decrease more on those yellows within the skin. So you can see right now we're getting to where the image was initially before. Then we're going to come back to our blacks, and under blacks what I tend to do, I come to my black channel under the blacks and I simply darken those blacks to make the image pop a little bit more, but still the image is more on the warm side. So I have to introduce some blues within my shadow area. So what I tend to do, I come to the yellow channel under the blacks and I simply take that towards the left hand side, and that is going to introduce a bluish tone towards the skin. So if at all my subject is putting on something that is very light or the background is very light, I just come to my whites right here, and what I tend to do, I play around with these values or the yellow values in the whites. You can see this introduces more of that cyan kind of color, and if at all you want it to look a little bit more white, you just take out that from, or you take your yellow slider down, and this is okay. This looks great, and you can see the before and after for just our selective color. Just look at how nice and amazing it has turned out to be by just using the selective color within a Photoshop. So after I've done all this, the next thing I tend to do, I come and I add a color balance to the image, and usually I come straight to my highlights and I add a slight bit of greens to my highlights, just a tiny bit, at around 2, that is okay. So right now let me show you the before and after for our color grading process. Just going to group this briefly and pressing Ctrl G or Command G on the keyboard, and this is the before after for just the color grading within Photoshop. So if at all you want to save this as a preset, you can come and simply select the bottom layers and first of all merge them. So select them and first of all merge all the bottom layers. So after selecting them, you can right click on those layers and come to merge layers, and that is going to merge everything. So remember, you always have to merge your layers before making them or creating your LUT or preset that you can apply to your images in the future. So after merging the layers, we are just going to select a group and simply right click, and you come to the group options and simply ungroup. Remember, your preset won't be saved well if at all everything is in a group. So you have to have your adjustment layers the way they are and they're not in a group. So after that, just come right to file and you come to export and you come to color lookup tables. So after that, you can just come and make sure you select cube right here and the grid point is that too, and medium is selected, and simply hit OK. Then after this, you can rename your LUT to whatever you want. So I'm just going to name this Friday. Since today is a Friday, I'm just going to save it on my desktop and simply press on save. So it is going to save the image within a short while. So let me just first of all group these layers and turn this off. So if at all you want to see if at all your LUT has been successfully saved, just come to the background layer and come to the adjustments and simply come to your color lookup. And when you're done doing that, just come to load 3D LUT and left click, and it is going to open up your finder and you look for where you saved your image, your LUT. So just come to this and I'm just going to search my LUT. Remember, I named it Friday and it is going to be a cube file, and simply press on open, and it is going to apply the color grading with just an instant click. So just the before and after. So basically there is no difference between what we color graded and the LUT that we created. So if at all you feel like it is too much, just come to the opacity and simply reduce on the opacity. So basically that is how I do color grade medium and dark skin models within Photoshop. And if at all you have found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If at all you have been watching and you're not subscribed to this channel, Ronix from Ronix Photography, thank you for watching. I'll see you in yet more amazing tutorials, and don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.